Good morning. It's Thursday and I'm here in my parents' kitchen. Today is going to be a wedding prep day and you are along for the ride. This morning we're starting off by, and by we I mean me, I'm starting off by washing a whole bunch of glasses. So for our favors and for our drinking glasses throughout the night, we got a whole bunch of miscellaneous stemware. From most of it came from a singular garage sale, but some of it came from thrifting and things like that. So gonna wash that all, set it out on this table here with this towel on it to dry, and then pack it back up wrap it all up in clean towels so it's clean and safe and ready to use when we get to the wedding, because it probably takes me at least an hour per box, and we had 4 boxes of these. So let's get started. Well, it is about 1:30, I think. 1:49, almost 2 o'clock. And we did a lot of windows this morning. Cleaned windows, washed curtains, all that good stuff. Got them hung back up. Ate lunch. I've been putting away some little things. And now I'm gonna kind of tackle my room, which is basically wedding central. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So I did already take a few boxes out from over here. So you can see there's a cleared space. But this is my room right now. My camera is struggling to focus. I can barely walk in it. They're used to, the things that were over here were in the closet originally. So there's space there, but it's also hard because I'm living out of that suitcase now too. But I have some things that need to get cleaned up, so here we go. So I took a few more things. Downstairs out of my room that are packed, fully ready to just go when it's time for the wedding. So now it's time to clean up the rest of this mess. So come along for the ride. So I didn't bring a tripod back from New York, or back from South Carolina to New York. So currently you're sitting on a stack of boxes, and apparently I'm pointing with a pair of scissors because safety first. I just want to show you guys a few things that I made for the wedding. So, which I might need to refix because, this sign says keep your spoon for dessert, and it's on a little string. I didn't make this. I believe these signs came from my cousin's wedding, if I'm remembering correctly about where we got them. These signs they have like a fold out thing at like a garage sale or something like that, I think. And there are two of them. And I just used chalk pens. And they come off pretty well. So choose your glass. It's to keep, choose your glass. It's yours to keep and fill. To fill and keep, I can read. And I just painted these with, the borders had been gold, which you can kind of see on the back side there if you try really hard, or if my camera focuses. So find your name and use this tag to mark your glass. In this box, I have an envelope for every table. So this is the head table. And in it we have everyone's place cards. So mine and Tyler's have little hearts. It's really struggling to focus. But everyone else's has some sort of plant type of design, flowers or something like that. So I have those, and they're just, normal place cards that you will set up. And we have what we're gonna mark our glasses with. Try these little tags. They're hexagonal. And then I wrote everyone's name on one. I hole punched it with like a miniature hole punch, tied a string around it, and so when they get their glass, they'll just loop it around and pull it through. Pull this through the loop so that it marks their glass for the night. Which it also, most people's also has their table number written on the back in case they forget on their way to their table which table they're supposed to be sitting at. We're not sure what our flower situation is going to be, so because we're trying to grow some, and I think we'll just buy some from the grocery store probably. But I made a bunch of burlap roses, which are of varying quality. But I already had some burlap that my mom had given me that she wanted to get rid of. I mean, I have tons left, but so we made some of those. So two other things that I made. So this is what our name tags will go on. It might be a little hard to see, but it's just an old picture frame that we found somewhere, bought somewhere, like a thrift store. And we have miniature tiny little clothespins that everyone's name and the table numbers will get clothespin to. There's a line for each for each table, and that's how people will then take their tags and put them on their glasses. And the other thing that I made, this was also last summer, was this sign. It just says, welcome Abby and Tyler, established 2021. And this is actually made out of an old pallet. These three pieces of wood, I pry barred off of a pallet, which is much harder than you would think. And I think the back two pieces were just pieces lying around. And yeah, I mean, I just sanded them down, nailed them together, like nailed these three parts to this, stained it with like a dark walnut, and then I used a paint pen to write the words, which I had a little bit outlined beforehand with a pencil, and then I free-handed it from there. So those are some of the DIY projects that we've done for this wedding. Sniffing what?
Haylage.
It's so yummy smelling. This is the milk house. We've got 2 bulk tanks that hold and refrigerate the milk until it's picked up by the milk truck. We've got our little milk pail. This is a 2.5 gallon pail. This is what we get our milk in. And you just got this little hose thing. It's cleaned, obviously. It's all very sanitary. That just gets screwed right on there. Also, look at these giant wrenches. Crazy, right? Look at that. It's so huge. And then you just twist that, and it opens the valve, and milk comes out. And that's how we get our milk at home, right, Lyd? Mm-hmm. And then when it's done, you just do the reverse. You put the lid on, and then we take it home and we pasteurize it in kind of a double boiler situation. And then, of course, you gotta take off all the things so it can all get washed. And put the cover back on this little guy.
Yeah, you gotta wash it out first.
And yes, you have to wash everything out. So it's all sanitary. And of course we had to visit little Furball, our little kitten who fell from the sky. Yeah, he's so fluffy, hence his name Furball, which my nephew named him. He's so cute. And such a little furball, huh? Are you a little furball?